Uh-oh.
Whatever, Chief. We getting it. We getting it. Yes, yes. Welcome to another episode of the B-Side Podcast. I told you we back. This is the second one we did this week, episode 174. And you know who we got in the building. You already know. I call him the Black Republican, a.k.a. G. Diddy, a.k.a. Gary Trump, a.k.a. Mr. Freeze. So, hey, we got a great show today. Hey, we a little rusty, but we're going to get back on track. Just like can't talk, just like ride a bicycle. Get on that pedal. Next thing you know, you're going. And that's what's going on. So, hey, stay tuned. We got a great show today. Like I said, we got the Black Republican in the building. Tune in, subscribe. Let's go. Yes. We're back in the building. As you can see, we got the guy who I call El Negro Republicano. The El Negro Republicano right there. The Black Republican. And you know how that is. He's going on here, Mr. Freeze today. Without further ado, my man Gary comes.
I just want to start off by saying thank you for letting me back in the podcast. And I can't go by the name G. Diddy for legal purposes. Strictly legal purposes because, I'm not a dancer. And I don't deal in baby oil.
You sure? Are you sure about that, buddy?
I'm sure. But, talking about the black Republicans, I got on my Strom Thurmond Democrat throwback. It's the Klan robe. That old Democrat throwback.
Strom Thurmond.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. That old Strom Thurmond, he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
And he had Klan robes, and that's that old Democrat throwback.
Well, we always got something to cross over. Always. We'll get to that HR 4, HR 44, HR 22. I forgot the name of, but we'll get to it. The SAVE Act. We'll get to it. Always some Democrat jumping the line. Not real. Got bought out. But anyway, we get on that. We'll get on that later in our politics segment. But anyhow, as you know, I always see my boy can't call him GD. Gary Trump on the ones and twos again. So you know how we always start our show, food for thought, what's going on, anything going on in your mind right now, random stuff. So what's been up, G Diddy? Anything? I mean, damn, still calling you G Diddy. Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze. What's been up, Mr. Freeze?
Oh, nothing much, just hanging out, negotiating multi-million dollar, seven-figure deals and stuff like that. My free time. I'm on yachts most of the time, test driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces and shit like that. I mean, I'm living the life.
Yeah, it seems like real exciting. You know what I mean? Test driving everything that's expensive on wheels.
Yeah. I'm buying up millions of dollars of property.
So you should you lease those items or straight out buy?
Straight out buy it. Straight out buy it, throw it away. I mean, I'm so rich. I got a Rolls Royce that I just threw away in the highway. I'm like, fuck it. I'm getting out in the highway. I just walked on.
Whoever wants to get it.
Straight up Bobby Brown status. He said he crashed one. Just leave it right there. That's me.
That's you?
See that? Yeah. Quick $1.5 million around my neck real quick. Stuff like that. That's what that capitalism will get you. That capitalism.
That's what it gets you.
Yeah. What about you? What you been up to?
Well, saving
the children.
Maintaining, trying to, trying to get it, but I'm maintaining, man, same old, man, trying to make it happen, try to get, back up on here, get more consistent, we've been gone for a little while, but, obviously with the coaching schedules, life, but we're going to get it all together. We're bringing it back, saying second show this week, which is good. Shout out to my hoop guys, Dave, DP, Perkins, and C. Cornell Archer for stepping in Tuesday. It was all good. So we back here Thursday with my man, Mr. Freeze. But my food of thought is this, right?
The legendary.
The legendary Mr. Freeze. My thought is this, right? This my thought of the day, man. You know what? Some might say I'm biased on this, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Been having this thought for a while, and no offense to the ladies out there. No offense to the ladies. You can drive whatever you want to drive. However, I just get a little annoyed when I see females in pickup trucks. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It just seems odd. It just seems a little odd. You know, hey, I understand there's some farmer girls out there. I get it. But pickup trucks, it's like, especially some big ones, you know, Silverados, ones jacked up. And I'm like,
Maybe she's got to do some concrete work or move around some furniture.
I don't know. It's just.
Maybe she got a toolkit. Some place to put a toolkit.
Hey, you have freedom to do whatever you want in your life, but when I see a female pickup truck, it's like, can you handle it?
It's like,
are you driving it right? Are you parking it right? But anyway, I'm sure there's some out there that's driving pickup trucks wonderfully. However, it's like, like, what type of statement is that? What type of status are you trying to, you know, put out to the world? You know what I mean? Because I think everything that we buy, especially when it's referring to labels, is status, right? Cybertruck, status symbol. Mercedes, status symbol. BMW, status symbol. You know? Unfortunately,
what
Tesla.
about Tesla?
Status symbols. You know? Honda, okay. You know, hey. You know? I'm getting the best bang for my buck. You know? Toyota Camrys, you know, getting best bang for my buck. Good cars. But it's just, what's the status, ladies, when I see you in a pickup truck? Well, when we see you in a pickup truck, what are you trying to implement? What are you trying to tell us? You know? That's just me. That's just me, man. You know?
I think they're trying to say they can move just as much lumber as a man can.
Okay.
I don't see why one would get a truck. I mean, that's like, you know, remember how Jay-Z killed the X5 game? No dude wanted to get an X5 after Jay-Z said, we don't drive X5s, we give those to baby mamas. I don't think a dude drove a BMW X5 after that.
Yeah. You know, some people have a good way with words, and, you know, just like, what is it with the music, the tunes? The
Auto tunes.
Auto tunes, you know, said that out there. You know, T-Pain was like, "Damn!" Now everybody's using them. You know what I mean? Everybody's using them. You know what I mean? First of all, let me give a shout out to Blackstone Vodka. Blackstone Vodka, one of the sponsors of the B-Side Podcast. So shout out to Blackstone Vodka. Great vodka. Go get it. You want something 6 times distilled, smooth taste, real good thirst quencher. Blackstone Vodka. Go to Blackstone Vodka, blackstonevodka.com. See where you can grab you a bottle of Blackstone Vodka. Shout out to Keisha right there. She got plenty of brands, but, you know, I want to give out shout out to Blackstone Vodka, sponsor of the B-Side Podcast. So, let's get on with the show. Obviously, you know us. We're sports heads. You know, a lot of things going on here in the sports right now. We just wrapped up the NCAA tournament. All right, about to head into the NBA playoffs. Hey, we're going to give a hockey shout out. The great got passed. The great got passed by Mr.
I saw that.
Mr. Moscow itself.
You know his last name? Can you pronounce his last name?
Number 8. Washington,
Yeah. The
Mr.
Russian
Moscow
guy.
himself. Hey, hey, sorry, my NHL fans, but hey, the great got passed up. It's crazy that they broke down the numbers. Same similar games. Past the great. Check it out. Yeah, hey, we're limited on NHL. Limited. You know what I mean? Limited. But hey, we go back on that sport too. But anyway, yeah. So spring starting, baseball starting up. You know. So we getting in there, working our way to the NFL draft. So we getting there this time of sports. So definitely with the NCAA, women's UConn, women's. Shout out to them once again. They surpassed UCLA, most championships now. Shout out to Gino, Coach Gino UConn, and then shout out to Florida, winning the men's tournament. So hey man, how'd you feel this way? With the NCAA basketball, knowing that your team, your team Texas, new coach, new direction, big time probably NIL money going to open up even more. So anything you got to say on this past year's NCAA season?
Well, I won't even lie. I didn't keep up that much with it, but I was surprised that Florida got it.
What?
From what I did check on. You know, I was expecting Florida to do it because I dreamed about it in a prediction, and if you would have asked me about it a couple of weeks before it happened, I would have told you what
You
would have
was
happened because I'm clairvoyant.
Oh, you're one of those types, huh? Bandwagon on the winners, huh? Bandwagon the winners, huh?
Shit, I was hoping Texas would do it, but fuck it.
You know,
What
but
you?
obviously my Colorado State Rams. Win the second round. We thought we had Maryland. Got us at the end. You know, shot buzzer at the end of the game, got us. But hey, good season. I mean, our coach, he left, went to Minnesota, and we promoted within. We got a new coach. New agenda for the next season. My Buckeyes, man, out. Shit, hell, we didn't even accept NIT or the other basketball tournament. But hey, hey, why can't we get a big name coach at the Buckeyes at Ohio State? Why can't we get it? No offense to the coach that's there now, but come on. I mean, we're a top program, top business program. We need to get a big time coach. Same with Colorado State. No offense. Hey, we're gonna see what my man do. Hey, I get it within, but hey, plenty big names to go out here throwing the money. But yeah, I was it was all good. First time as far as the tournament. All number ones in Final Four. All number ones playing to get each other in the final, which was good. Now the women's side, great season this year. Like I said, Paige Buckets led it the way senior year. Good win for her, championship going into, the WNBA. But ladies, you had to support each other. There was plenty ballers. Juju, a couple players at South Carolina, players at TCU, Rutgers. You got some jewels. Got to support them.
I was wondering. You said Colorado State. You went to Colorado State.
Yes, I did.
You ever slid in? You ever slid in Leslie Jones DMs? I mean, she's a Ram too. I mean,
What's wrong with Leslie? What's wrong with Leslie? I mean,
nothing. She's a. I bet you she was a legend at the school. NBA. I mean, school record wise, in the women's basketball team, right? What position you play?
she didn't play no hoops, dog. She didn't play no
Yes, she
hoops.
did.
Did she?
She said she played hoops.
Maybe I'm wrong. I have to go back and look. But I didn't know. Maybe. But I think
You
you were
know,
trying to
y'all
be a little
probably went
funny
there at the
there.
same time.
Excuse me?
Nah, y'all probably went there at the same time.
No, she's a little older, dog. She's a little older.
Well, you're a little older too. I mean,
You know
were you like 55, 57? You went to school with Chris Rock.
what?
You probably went to school with Denzel.
All I know, you better be careful over there. Don't you get no trouble. You know, they deport Dominicans. Okay,
Hey,
they deport
you're the one
Dominicans.
that came over here looking to play baseball.
You look like one of them Negroes that's bilingual, brother. You know what I mean? Check your visa. You know what I'm saying? You definitely ran past your stay here. Check your visa. Just joking out there, just joking. Take the ice, because hey, we'll get back to that later. Oh man. Woo. Yeah, because
Any Ice Agents watching this? Any Ice Agents watching this podcast? The podcast host's real name is Jose Caliendo. Jose Caliendo. It ain't Robert Sell. Sorry about that, but it's Jose Caliendo.
Jose Caliendo. Oh man. Oh man, you're too much, man. You're too much.
Yeah,
So yeah,
but
man, there's
speaking of that, that's crazy.
yeah, and then also NCAA back in courts again. What was the name of? I know I had it written down. There's a court case that the NCAA was just in. Yes, I want to say it's the House versus the USA. This has to do with roster. How can I say it? Roster numbers on different sports teams. I know basketball, I think they can have up to 15 now. And this all has to do with NIL money. So therefore, this will eliminate, I want to say, walk-ons in that nature. Yes. And also with revenue sharing. So with all this money and, leads to revenue sharing or whatnot, now I guess you are limited, definitely per sport, feel free to look at it as well, that they are going to put a number on possible players on each team. Like I said, most likely basketball, 15 players. So that eliminates the walk-ons, and that kind of sucks for people who, want to have that college basketball experience where they might not get a scholarship, or they, walk on, work their way up to one. So we've seen fantastic. I must have been watching my man too much. You always be saying fantastic. It's fantastic. Godfrey. But anyway, shout out to Godfrey. He's hilarious. Yes,
This Trump's hilarious.
Yes, there's going to be a number on each team as far as roster spots having to do with revenue sharing, money. So, like I said, that kind of sucks for those who wanted to have that experience walking on and just being part of the program. And then if they ball well, if the team likes you, they can definitely provide you a full ride or partial, whatever the case may be. A lot of times it's full ride scholarships. So we'll see how that works out. We'll see how to adjust it. So follow it. I want to say it's House versus United States, and we'll see from there. A lot of times we can't see all this or get this information because the con man got stuck on tariffs. Jesus, man, like is that it? I mean, can we juggle more? Juggle more than one thing? Can we walk and chew gum at the same time? But damn, it's just tariffs. Okay, roller coaster. Shit, think I'm over here at Disneyland. Yeah, so definitely look at that. It's always going to be some more cases coming up whenever involving this money and revenue sharing with NCAA. Anything you want to comment about that on that case or whatever?
Yeah, like you said, that's a market difference from what it was because everybody's equal when no money is involved. But when it becomes more of a business and this NIL money is introduced, it becomes more of a business to where you push out anybody that tries to walk on because it's going to get more stringent. You got to be from a certain recruiting class and do certain things. And it's going to be, I think it's going to leak down even into the high school players where I don't know, like that documentary they had on the University of Miami, how
Yeah.
serious they said it was in Miami before the University of Miami started winning,
Yeah.
how serious it was, pressure will put on the families. Who
Hmm.
knows if it's going to be like that again with the business of these young millionaires? This is a new class of athlete that is being born right now. You're going to have college athletes that are millionaires even before they come. So they got to learn about financial responsibility even beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, it's going to get more stringent. You're not going to allow the walk ons, but with this new world and this new financial freedom that these young men are going to be privy to, they're going to have to learn a new level of financial responsibility that their forebears didn't have to go through because, a lot of people got gifts from the program or whatever, but this is regulated to where they're celebrities even before they step out in a baseball field, out in a NFL field or anything. So it's going to create a new class of celebrity and a new class of responsibility that these young men must engage in. So they're going to have to grow up even faster.
Yeah. And I wish that some of these universities and also um, the coaching staff and also the advisors, please have these students go to financial classes. You know, like with anything, you're limited on the number of years that you play sports. Right now, the colleges you can play up to almost 7 years now, and you can't call it amateur sports anymore, but you can play 7 years now at universities. Because now you can, let's say you go the JUCO route, you can use those 2 years to develop yourself. Obviously, the older you are, obviously you should mature, so that'll help too. You work on your mind, body, um, and your mentals, where you can complete your JUCO those 2 years, get your was it double A or what's that degree? Anyway, you can get your 2 years of community college. Then you're
A
still
BA
eligible.
or associate's degree?
Yes, your associate's degree. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
You can get 2 years JUCO. Then you still are eligible for your 4 years if you transfer to a D1, D2, D3, NAIA school, whatever the case may be. A 4-year curriculum university, right? Then you can get 1 year still playing under a graduate role. So, you do your math right. Shit, you can come out with your bachelor's and your master's. You do it right. For real. That I think that's good. Because we know that everybody's going in the portal, obviously. Hey, and I don't blame these athletes. And it'll all work its way out. Has to, because with everything, people hate change. They're going to fight it. But I don't understand why we're fighting it. We are in a capitalistic republic. Come on. So you can't be mad when all these um, players do 1 year and transfer to another, or use all 4 or 5 years to transfer. Hell, coaches leave all the time. You know how it is. NCAA carousel on the coaches. We've seen it. We've seen it. So, it'll work its way out. We got to be patient, obviously, work out the kinks, but at the same time, these are still kids. Let's direct them in the right way. Have them take these financial classes so that, when they do have this or have an opportunity to have NIL money, it's not upside down when it comes to filing taxes. So the whole thing is, let's all help, not only student athletes, but also students to be more financial literate.
Definitely.
Now,
Because
go ahead.
that'll help them out. Oh, go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, now, why is it the con man is trying to get rid of the Department of Education?
Well, it's easy because the Department of Education is a stronghold for liberal ideology that wants to teach things like America is engaged in slavery. And want to teach history without the edits that we want to install in there. So that's the thing about the Department of Education. They want to look after disadvantaged students, and that's just not in our. That's just not in our platform. Our new moving forward platform. We're a smaller government. We're firing everybody. We're firing, legitimate departments. We're putting Social Security in disarray. We're eliminating the Department of Education. We're shaking up the system, but we're cutting out everything that's important in that shaking up of the system. But what can I say? Russia's free from tariffs. This shit is insanity.
Thank you. I was wondering what was is that in your weekly talking points that all you Republicans get. I have to say one thing though. This caged cult, they're on board with anything he does. So, Department of Education, how's ignorance going? Well, hey, easy to rule when you're ignorant.
Ignorance is bliss. I think a lot of people are having a good time right now.
So
I mean,
are all you guys falling in line with this? Meaning, all you guys, you Republicans, are you all you Republicans falling in line with breaking up the Department of Education?
well, I think we're in line with breaking up the Department of Education and firing people because sometimes you just gotta break up the Department of Education and fire people for I don't know what reason, and then you got to make up certain economic ideologies that don't really make sense, and they get criticized for not being rational or based in rationality. But you just got to make up rationality and reality as you go. This is the new normal.
What you said to make it up as you go?
Yeah, you saw that show WandaVision. You know how Wanda the Scarlet Witch can rewrite reality and stuff like that the way she wanted to see it. That's what we're trying to do right now.
That's
We're
that's
Wanda
that's,
Witch in America.
that's what you're trying to do. Yeah, because we might as well stick on, you know, what you tied Republicans are just throwing out there, just throwing out there. So obviously, we got to talk about it. The tariffs. Why does he want to Plaxico burst himself? Why?
Well, the thing is, America, unlike a lot of countries, we have some of the lowest tariffs in the world. And tariffs are responsible for raising a lot of money. We got $33 billion off of tariffs. And I think what he's doing, and this is what you got to do with this new administration, is you can't go by what he's saying. You got to guess it. And I'm guessing what he's
Wait,
doing.
wait, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait.
you can't go by what the
Wait.
hell he's saying. You just got to guess. But what I'm guessing Trump is doing, which has worked for about 16 countries, is he's throwing these tariffs out there as a scare tactic where they got to negotiate and get more money. He's trying to bleed a little bit more money out of these countries because, we do get taken advantage of through the trade deficit. I mean, our trade deficit is widened even more with China. America does get taken advantage of in certain aspects. There's some things that we don't even put tariffs on. But I think it's just a tactic that he's trying to do to negotiate, getting more money from other countries. Which, if it works, it'll end up being genius. But it's crazy
It's a
stuff, and it's
big
all going
if.
to get passed on to the consumer because
But
tariffs, whenever a price raise, it gets passed off to the consumer. So
yeah, another tax on not another tax to the consumer. And then my whole thing is okay. He's thinking, oh, we put tariffs because, like you said, they're getting us and bringing jobs back to America. Um, what infrastructure bill are you going to pass? Can we get some legislation on this? I mean, we sell a lot of technology and service as far as industry that we export, right? We don't even have the manpower at the moment or the training. So these factories or whatnot, or the infrastructure to bring jobs back to America, as far as, hey, what are we making, manufacturing? That's at least 5-10 years out or plus. Who's gonna work these jobs? Who's gonna pay for these products?
I think that's what George H.W. Bush called Reagan's economic plan, voodoo economics. And so far, it looks like voodoo economics because nobody really knows the end game of this. Nobody really knows what his scheme was with the tariffs because he backed off of it so quick. He was tariffing the crap out of people, and now he backs off of it and says he's going to pause it for 90 days.
I mean, okay, we a lot of products from China, a lot of products. Let's just even think about merchandise apparel. I mean, my goodness, how much Nikes and shit gonna run? You know what I mean? And all these other shoes.
Shit, Michael Jordan's going to be happy.
Once again, out of all these products, gotta bring up the brother. Gotta bring up the brother.
Hey, he's got the most relevant shoe in the game.
It's like, and then on top of that, right? See, I think that it's always, okay, hey, push the panic button over here, meaning that tariffs. But then at the end of the day, they're trying to get that tax credit, that tax bill passed. And they're saying if that tax bill passes because it's running out, so it's trying to make it permanent, looking out for his cronies again, talking about that's going to be another $5 to $6 trillion that's going to be added to the deficit. Then it's just like, then you start thinking like, wait a minute here. You going after China hard, nothing to the Russians. Oh, we forgot that's where all your money is. You're in bed with them, think he's a spy. But so you're going to add another $5 to $6 trillion on the deficit. And how much we indebted to China? What about they
we're probably maybe $7 trillion.
Oh, it's more than that. It's like 36,
maybe $7-8 trillion.
It's like 36 trillion dollars.
No, 36 overall. But I think about 7 of that is over in China. We owe to China, but we got 36 trillion overall debt.
Overall, yes, and a lot goes to China. But anyway, even if it's, let's say 7, what with this tax cut for the rich, not for the billionaires, whatever the case may be, add another, you're gonna double that, and then who's that gonna fall on? The next administration. Oh, but leave it up to your guy. He wants to go for a third time. Will he still be alive then? How old is the con man?
Donald John Trump is 79 years young. He's 79. Well, he's about to be 79. And he'll be like, what, 82, 83? He'll be Sleepy Joe's age.
Yeah.
And you ain't even talking about the Sleepy Joe campaign. You ain't talking about the 2008 level campaign that the Democrats ran.
Why are we bringing that up? He's gone.
Hey, that was a 2008 level campaign y'all ran. Nobody cares that Megan Thee Stallion endorsed Kamala. Nobody.
Stop it. Y'all had Clint Eastwood.
Nobody needed Cardi.
Y'all had Clint Eastwood talk to a chair at one time.
Hey, he's got a little bit of senility, so he's got an excuse.
You had Turncoat Kid Rock. I think that's balanced out. I think that's even out, right? Kid Rock, Megan. I think that's
y'all had Cardi B speaking at y'all's rallies.
Sylvester Stallone. I think that balances out. I think that balances it out.
We had Hulk Hogan.
And Scott Baio.
Hey, and Charles in charge.
And you got your boy. Can we just say this is the Tusk administration? Trump plus Musk, Tusk. Come on, man.
You mean our second African American president?
We just pinned that. Trust administration. We just pinned that. The Trust administration. We just pinned that. Hashtag Trust.
The African American president,
Now
the Afrikaner,
wait.
the Afrikaner American president.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Now, has any woman, especially a black woman, raised so much money, did all that during her campaign that short of time?
Oh no. But ask her.
My whole thing, I think it was. This is just my opinion. I think it was just a setup. The mummy, AKA Biden. Now he came in. See, that's what it was like. Come on, Democrats. You should have shut that shit down when he came in. He came in and said he's a one-term president. We all know it's going to never happen. Came in and said he's going to be one-time president. Then all of a sudden, he's running again. Boom, stop it. Boom. Stop it. That's the flag. Then he basically got manhandled like, you're out of here. So then I'm always thinking like, okay. Now, mind you, who's ever next in line, in this case, VP Harris, running for the presidency. But Biden could have nominated anybody, right? He could have nominated anybody. So then I'm thinking like, okay, he was pissed. No question, I'll be pissed off too, right? Like, wait a minute here. I get back in the corner, you're not running. So then, he throws out Harris. Now, mind you, well-deserving. I think one of the most qualified candidates that we've ever had. Just check her record. But then it's just like, wait a minute here. Now, here is a Euro-American dude going to say, I'm going to get you Democrats, forget me. We're going to nominate a black woman. What? Set up, man. Set up. We've seen it. We heard that some of the Euro Americans, when you went down the ballot, all the policies and legislation voted Democrat. But when he got in that booth, who's going to lead? They went over to the con man. Like, I'm voting not my interest for the president. And just like my man Uncle Roro said, hashtag, we tried to tell you.
I think she ran a pretty good campaign. I think she ran an excellent campaign. That's why I take that back. 100 days. But at the same time, when given the question, what would she do different from the Joe Biden administration, or what would she have done different? She didn't give an explanation. I don't think in her State of the Union she gave a clear enough outline of her ideology or her vision for the presidency. I think she could have been a little bit more visible. I think she was the most qualified person.
Hold on. See, hold on.
She wasn't visible for 3 years.
Biden had her all over the world. What are you talking about?
She wasn't visible for 3 years.
I disagree. She was she was everywhere.
But people found out more about her in that 100 days.
What?
People found out more about her in that 100 days.
Oh man, that's a talking point.
Then they did the whole 3 years.
That's a talking point y'all go through. Oh, she was everywhere. What are you talking about? Dougie was everywhere. The Mr. Matter. He was everywhere.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't think she did enough to raise her profile in that 3 years.
On, man.
I'm not trying to knock her.
No, but we all know what it is. Come on, man. The elephant in the room. Why didn't he vote? Because she's a black woman. Two things. A woman and black.
It could be that. I think it is. I think that might be the thing because, you Democrats keep on running the woman candidate, and clearly America's not ready for it.
No question.
Obama got more votes than any president that ever got elected.
Hey, man,
I think it was the fact of the election of the campaign that the Democrats ran this time. It was kind of sloppy to go to another candidate with 100 100 days to go. And then you get Tim Walz. How much confidence did Tim Walz instill, especially when he got destroyed by J.D. Vance? He
I
could
don't
have.
know
I
about
mean,
destroyed. He didn't
he
go
got
hard on him. He
destroyed.
went soft. He went soft. He went
He got
soft.
destroyed.
Maybelline God didn't destroy him like that. He went soft on him. He went soft.
Maybelline destroyed him, and
I don't know about
then
that.
had his movie playing on Netflix afterwards.
I don't I don't know
Tim
about
Walz
that.
got a movie on Netflix? I don't think so.
Why should he? Was he looking for that? Why should he?
But until he's got a hillbilly allergy, he's not going to be vice president.
The whole thing is, once again with the Democrats, you cannot run the same campaign formula as you did in 2008. You can't do it. Once
Nobody
again,
cares about celebrity endorsements.
nobody cares about the brothers and sisters. How are you ignoring your one and number two people who back you the most? Give us the money. Give us the money. Give us the money. Who's tuning into the TVs? Same thing. But a lot of them pocket the money. But the whole problem with Democrats, the campaign that they're running, obviously, it's not working. It's failure. It's a failure. They ignore their number 1 and 2 supporters, black females, black men. Always. There's no such thing as no middle rows Republican. We're not getting those cats back. Hello? 75% of Euro Americans segregate themselves on their housing. Huh? No?
Impossible.
Is this what I'm getting? Nope. Hold on. Let me see here. Am I getting crickets? Nope. Am I getting crickets on that? Yes. 75% of Euro Americans segregate themselves when it comes to housing. Facts. Look it up. Look it up. But we always got, the black Republican up here, so we always want to spend a little bit more time on politics than normal, because
I'm a Colin Powell Republican, so basically we don't exist anymore. So I'm an independent. But the Democrats couldn't even win an election when all the ingredients said you should have. So I don't think anybody should invest in the Democratic Party unless you want to start a party with sprinkles and stuff like that, or you need to have a parade. Then you can go get the Democrats or whatever. If you need to get you need to have a cheerleading meet, then you can go get the Democrats or something like that. But don't get them out there as a party that represents you.
Speaking of that, okay, the 5th had the marches nationwide, I'm sure worldwide, right? Everybody, it's so peaceful. It was so peaceful. It's like, it's crazy, man, that there was no cops and riot gear out there with military equipment. Wasn't no anarchists. Wasn't no cowardly right-wing, ultra right-wing groups out there. But it's funny how whenever we come out, and that's why I'm glad we didn't come out, we got to finesse this better. But if we were to come out, man, it'd have been all types of hell. And it's crazy, man, because whenever legislation, voting are in favor towards African Americans, everything is better. You know how much money we lose on racism? It's crazy. I had the number written down. I checked my notes, but it's crazy. Last time, when I did some research on that, as far as how much racism costs. It costs a lot of money. But whatever the case may be, people will not vote in their interest and does not recognize that by having an adverse economy, everybody wins. But for somehow, people can't get that. It's almost like in 20 years, that's right it is. I got it right here. Um, that we're losing $16 trillion because of racism. And it's like, what? I thought we were a capitalist republic. Maybe we're not in certain instances.
Yeah, I mean, our strength is in our.
Feel free to comment.
Well, the thing is, America's strength is in its diversity, and people don't need to get in the mindset of what's being done as something that's permanent that can't be undone. The more people organize, the more people become enlightened to participate in the system and the activity of running the system, then they'll know that it can be changed. But if you don't, uh, if you don't get together and come up with ideas, a person in the White House will come up with ideas and be able to institute it. And if you don't state what's wrong with it, what's wrong with what they're doing, they'll just keep on doing as they're doing because this Trump administration is moving pretty fast, and I don't understand people are shocked by anything he's doing. Everything he's doing, he said he was going to do on the campaign trail. I think they're just not used to a politician that when he gets in the campaign trail and says he's going to do something, he actually goes and does it, for better or for worse. And
But
I
is that
think
good?
one of the
But why do we? I don't mean to cut you off, my fault on that. But
that's all
why do we
right
jump on that jump on that notion that he campaigned, he said he's going to do in the campaign. That could be bad.
because I
It could
mean
be bad.
people heard of Project 25 and didn't think it was such a bad idea, and this dude pretty much got in by a landslide. I mean, people were actively talking against Project 25, but when it came down to it, they didn't have a problem with it at all. And he's doing
Class
exactly
collaboration.
what people nominated him to do. What got him the votes is what he's doing right now. But you know, I think one of the reasons he won is this guy's been a public figure in the American art for the past 50 years, and for all the faults that he has, and he has many, just like anybody in the world. He has many faults that are out there, and I guess people think they know him more than your average politician. But this is dangerous. It's a dangerous road we're going down because people, when they look at his success as a politician, they look at the first administration, and he had professional politicians that he had nominated for his cabinet. This is pretty much cult members in this cabinet now, and it's moving like a bunch of cult members. Robert F. Kennedy taking fluoride out of water, and a lot of other crazy things that he's talking about doing with the CDC. But I mean, American people elected him for a second time, and that means something in the course of history when you're elected for a second time. And he's moving with bold action, but is it intelligent action? Doesn't seem like it. Is it going to be successful action? That's yet to be seen, but it's going to be known that this guy did take action.
He took action and led us right off the cliff. He's a con man. We got con twice. The tariff thing making deals. Why? What? What? But we see. We'll see because a lot of us over here in America. I don't know why I said America. Over here in the States, that's better. Um, you hear the well, I didn't think it was gonna move this fast, like you said. I didn't think that this is going to happen, but it's going to arrive on your doorstep, and let's see what happens. This is inevitable. I mean, look at all these jobs he's cutting, especially the government jobs. And then we all know a lot of government jobs, a lot of blacks employed. That helped out uplift the black middle class. Now you just boom, gone. Just boom. And then it's I mean, my goodness. How quickly some Supreme Courts are like getting some of these laws. Like how when does the Supreme Court got these so quick? It's like mind boggling, speaking of, with the immigration, hey, be careful, people. They've already mentioned, oh yeah, some U.S. citizens going to get deported. Like, wait a minute here.
And going to El Salvador
Okay, we got the
jails, that's
international
definitely
water.
not something you want to do.
It's like how you don't have no due process, first of all. Then you can sit straight to prison in a whole nother country, which taxpayers are paying, have to. I mean, nobody's holding inmates for free. It's just mind-boggling, man. It's just like, get out the cage, Colt. Get out the cage. Please. Unbelievable. No, I take it back. We got to stop saying that. It is believable. It is believable. No question about it.
Yeah, it is a crazy and a sad situation. You have people that are legal citizens get deported to jails in El Salvador. And who was the guy? Wasn't he in the Premier League? And he got deported by accident? But he was, they mistaked his tattoos for his logo for his team for a gang tattoo, and he got deported to prison. I forgot his name.
Yeah. That story sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. But yeah, no question. And then speaking of that, I mean, my goodness, another plane helicopter went down. Did you see that in the Hudson today?
Oh yeah, a helicopter went down, and some Congress people, they were in a plane, and the wings touched today.
It's just like,
This is
man, when has it
insanity.
when have we heard all this?
I haven't heard anything like that. All these plane crashes. I mean,
Man, it's there's no reason for all this, man. The whole purpose is try to make this world a better place as you can before you got here, and to leave it better for others. The whole point is not to go backwards. When in life will you go backwards? You never win. Just
yeah,
like
going
he
backwards
brought
doesn't
up some
help.
18th century shit to deport people. Like, wait a minute. Like, be careful, people. Be careful. Be careful. We got to be on our P's and Q's, man. You know?
I'm surprised it doesn't bring back John Adams' Alien and Sedition Act, where you go to jail for talking crap on the president.
Hey, they love him. They love him. It can be, man. It's it's crazy. People, also, please get your real IDs. You got to May 7th. Get your real IDs, man. Get them. You know, because that little old ID that like most step. Why? What do he say? Why do I need an
What?
ID?
Let me see your
Questions.
ID.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's so people. I know in California, it got to May 7th. And obviously people fail to realize it's been around forever. I think that was implemented on the terrorist attack, right? 9/11, right? When they
Yeah,
initially did that. So you had time, and they kept extending it. So, and it's nothing. It's nothing, people. I mean, maybe, depending on what state you're in, you might be a couple dollars, but it's get it all at once, man. Let them know. Let them know too, because you might have some DMV cats out there trying to be slick. Don't tell you, hey, I need a state ID. You know what I mean? So get that, please do. Like I said, I know in California, we got until May 7th to get that out. So definitely get that out. Get up on that. Hey, so family. Before we get started, please go to fanbase.com. Not fan, yeah. Download Fanbase, please. Black Moses' son. This is his social media outlet as far as I'm concerned. All brothers and sisters, download Fanbase. An investor, that's why I'm promoting it. $399. Get your 60 shares. Okay. $399 get you 60 shares. Invest. Because once when it goes public, I think it's going to blow up. Check it out. Down Apple Store, Play Store. If you're a droidy like myself, yes. Download Fanbase. Download Fanbase. They're about to come out. I'm going to get that. I should already have this as far as my research, but they're about to come out with a form of Twitter. All right. This is all in one. This is like Facebook, IG, all in one. And then on top of that, they cut out the middleman. You can directly get paid. People like you, they can support you, they can pay you directly. The middleman's cut out. Wonderful, wonderful app. Obviously, it's gonna have a few glitches that you're not, but hey, all these big companies had glitches before. Okay, so let's support my man Isaac Hayes III. Like I said, it's Black Jesus' son. You know, Isaac Hayes III. Check it out, Fanbase. Every brother and sister should have this. Okay, every brother and sister should have this. Therefore, once we're trendsetters, people. Why we need to go to these other platforms? This is one, talk about, well, why we got this? Why, this is one of them. Please support this. We have to start supporting each other. We see the climate out here, okay? They turning in, we got to turn in too. We can't just be out there like, what happened? What? Nah, man. Nah. We got to finesse it better, So everybody, go to your app store, download Fanbase. Engage. Like I said, they cut out the middleman where you can benefit monetarily from this. Okay? Please, everybody. Fanbase. And also all my other brothers and sisters out there, my Euro brothers and sisters, my Asian brothers and sisters, my Middle Eastern brothers and sisters, Asian middle brothers and sisters, everybody out there, all far in between. Please go to Fanbase, download it. Let's engage. Let's go ahead and support this brother, okay? We can do that. Now, also, my boy John Laster, shout out to my boy John Laster. People, download the BLAP app. Download the BLAP app. This is this is an app where, wherever you're located, it'll show you black businesses near you. I've got 10, 15-mile radius, whatever I want to say. Definitely in the United States, but probably right now all over the world. Go to BLAP. And also you can make purchases on BLAP. Like my boy John L. said, this is the Black Amazon, right? You can buy products now. Support one another, straight up. Download the BLAP app. Like I said, go to Apple Store. Go to Google Play Store. Download the app. We have to support each other. It's a great app. Like my man Godfrey said, it's fantastic. It's fantastic app. John, let me know if I impersonated Godfrey's voice on that better. But anyway, my boy John L. Laster. Well, I say John L. Laster. My boy John Laster, comedian. That is my colleague. We balled together, Colorado Straight. Great guy, funny as hell, always been funny. But right now, this is real important. Back him. Let's support each other. BLAP. Definitely, like I said, wherever your location is, probably 10, 15-mile radius, probably bigger than that, it'll show you black-owned stores near you. Let's support one another. This is part of it. This is what we got to do, all right? We got to turn within now. They want to act all funky, try to do all other things, trying to get away from us. Because like I said, remember, right? 75% of your Americans segregate themselves in housing, okay? So, hey, everybody else got stores support each other. Latinos, they got stores to support each other. Definitely your Americans, Middle Easterns, Asians, Island Pacific. Everybody got that stuff for us. Time we do that. So once again, support BLAP. Go to the app. Go to Apple Store. Also, I'm going to throw another thing out here that we have to support. We definitely have to support, like I said, Uncle Roro, Black Star Network. Live daily show. He's going to give it to you raw. Roland Martin Unfiltered, right? Beautiful studio in D.C. This is our network right here, people. Like I said, let's put money behind him so we can get our own coverage. so we can get our own. We could have our own sports channel, Black Star Network. We could have our own late show on Black Star Network. Think about it, right? Think about it. We're trendsetters, right? When was the last time, Gary? You can tune in. When was the last time we had a late night talk show host? Was Arsenio?
I think Arsenio, and
Magic?
he came back in 2010. Magic, come
Yeah.
on.
I'm just saying.
I can't get over Magic when he said, now that's what they call a recreational vehicle. He said recreational on national television.
Hey man, maybe he
Recreational.
got tongue tied. He got tongue tied. Okay.
It don't matter. He's
Okay.
worth a billion, so he can mispronounce a word or two. He still knows how to
Yes.
count.
Yes. Yes. So we definitely got to support the Black Star Network. Uncle Roro giving to you live and direct, but we have to back him. I'm sure he wants to do so much more, but limited. He's independent, and we know we don't get no startup money. We definitely don't get no venture capitalist money, and we don't get no advertising money. They just they don't even give us peanuts. It's way below 1% that we get. Okay, maybe 2%, but it's nothing. We're trendsetters. We had to get more. So if we tune in and support one another, hey, the more the merrier. Definitely, the Black Star Network got plenty shows on there. For instance, got Dr. Greg Carr's The Black Table. Roland got his own interviews, Rolling with Roland, where he's interviewing people. And then also on the app, he definitely live streams a lot of things that are important to us, all right? You know what I mean? Like he always says, we don't need other people to tell our story, okay? Roro been in the game for a minute. Roro been with big networks. He has his own network, own studio, everything in there black. Everything, from the lights to the studio. I mean, it's beautiful. He showed it amazing. So let's support this. We have our own network. Support that. Black Star Network. Download it once again. Go to the Apple Store. Go to the Play Store, Google Play Store. Download it. Support. And the last one I'm going to be on here, go to Narrative. You got to subscribe to Narrative, join Narrative, and to get it into Nubia. I mean, my goodness gracious. You might want to do this, fellas. Hey, got to say it. Got to say it. Got to say it. So you can see Dr. Signetta on Sundays. Good Lord Jesus. Good Lord. Good.
Is it the Wowzers?
Oh my goodness. Oh, geez. Just a beautiful woman. Just beautiful. I'm not getting into nothing. I think she's married, so I'm not going to go overboard. All due respect, but good Lord Jesus. Oh my Lord. But anyway, getting back on that. But with Narrative, you got to join. You got to subscribe to Narrative to get into Nubia, where you have office hours with Dr. Carr. This dude is a walking monument. Unbelievable wealth of knowledge. Oh my goodness. Karen Hunter. Shout out to Karen Hunter, who is the creator of this, and she's amazing. You can check both of them out. Dr. Carr, Karen Hunter on Sirius FM. You can definitely check them out. But in order to get a Narrative, you have to join Narrative to get into Nubia, and they got everything on there, man. I mean, my goodness, if you want to get some financial information, go there. I mean, hell, if you want to be able to learn and read the hieroglyphics and everything, all the writing and whatnot when you go to Egypt. Help me out with the wordplay here, man. What is it called? It's not hieroglyphics. What's the right word I'm trying to
Hieroglyphics?
say? Anyway, yes, you
Hieroglyphics,
have a
that's
brother
right.
on there who's the best, who will teach you. Oh man, beautiful. Like I said, you got In Class with Carr. You got office hours with Dr. Carr. I mean, there's a litany of things on there, man, and everybody is super positive. Definitely. So I just wanted to bring those items up, man, as far as you guys check those out. Once again, want to check out Fan Base. You want to check out Blap. Download all these. Blap, Narrative, and also Black Star Network. So definitely tune into those people. And hey, I'm telling you, it will enlighten your world, no question about that. Those are the things you might want to check out, man. No question. Trying to get the screen back
Oh
up.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Anything, man. Usually I try to keep it to an hour. So anything you want to speak on or a shout out to before we get up out of here.
Well, I just want to say that what could be taught this last 4 months is nothing is ever assured. Stuff that we believe that was state laws have been eliminated. Civil rights assurances that we thought we had have been eliminated. A lot of things are being reversed, but none of these things are permanent. Like a lot of things that are done through executive action are only temporary at the very best. But with that being said, this is a time where people on either side need to shape up because in about a year or so, it's going to be midterm elections, and they're going to have to suffer for their if they made a bad decision, you're going to have to lay in your sword on that one.
Yeah.
So I think this is time for people to really engage into politics as hard as our president engages in politics every day because he's moving fast. I mean, he's moving faster than any politician I know of in recent memory with his course of action. So people have to be vigilant in what they want assured, what they want kept around. I mean, the woman has lost the right to choose. We've had civil rights laws reversed. We've had protections on, suing people for certain things at workplaces are reversed. A lot of things just being taken away. A lot of jobs in the federal government that we need are being taken away. Air traffic controllers not having jobs that need to be up there. And the sad, I guess, the thing is, we need a big government. I know the tagline for conservatives have always been that we need to be a small government, but just doesn't work that way. We need a large government because we deal with a large populace. This is in 1950 where you can deal with a smaller government or whatever. When you had like 100 million or so people, this is a large population, and we need competent people up there. We don't need people that are just cult members or people that like you the best. We need competent people. I mean, you can't go from DEI to DUI higher.
Yes, you're right about that. There's a whole lot of DI hires out there, including the con man. That's definitely a DI hire. I mean, you can go on and on and on. No question about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's crazy. I like I still like the what is it? His press conferences. Come on, you like seeing them on TV
Man,
nowadays, back
I
just
don't
from
watch.
the
I don't
crazy shit
watch
he's
that guy.
saying.
I don't even watch that guy.
Yeah, right.
Okay, okay.
You listen to Method Man?
What? What?
You listen to Method Man? Then you heard
What?
Donald Trump. Then you
Oh,
heard Donald Trump because he's on the Method Man album.
oh, that was a setup. That was a
You
setup.
watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Donald Trump was on there. Gosh dang it. Who's done
Was he
more
a
for the
Democrat
colors than
then?
Donald Trump?
What
Yeah.
was he a Democrat then?
Yeah, he was being endorsed by Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, all that back then. Having the Clintons come to his wedding.
What?
They were there
What?
when he got married to Melania.
Who was? Who
The
was that?
Clintons, they were at his wedding. They were at his wedding when he got married to Melania back in
Yeah, yeah,
'05.
yeah. '05, he's probably a Democrat then, right?
Yeah, I think
Because
he
I'm sure.
became he became a Republican in 2010, 2011, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Because he said if he was going to run, he's going to switch over to the Republican Party.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
just think
Yeah,
if he
man.
would have kept up being a Democrat.
No, that wouldn't happen. That's not. I'm glad we're not thinking that. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad we're not thinking that. That would be total blasphemy right now if that happened. Oh no. We don't need that to happen at all.
And I heard you Democrats are going to pick Kamala. The
What
most
again?
popular choice for Democrats right now is Kamala. So
Hey,
y'all want her to
she
lose by
better
even
that 100.
more.
Okay, if she did that 100 days, just imagine. Just imagine on the real time. Just imagine that. No,
They'd be like, Kamala, what's the ingredients of water? And it take her like 15 to 20 minutes to get to those ingredients.
No.
That's what people will see.
But thank you guys for tuning in. You know what I mean? For another episode of B-Side Podcast. Yes, episode 174. As your guy, as your host, this is Rob Sellers, and we got Mr. Freeze. So go ahead, Mr. Freeze. Let us know. Give us your Twitter handle over here, man.
My Twitter handle is, I think it's Combs or Gary or one of those.
It's right there. I got it on the screen. There it is.
Okay. Yeah. It's More Is Midnight. That's Moorish Midnight.
Oh, damn. Okay.
More is.
Hold on. We're going to get that right. Hold on. Wait. What is it? It's more. Spell it for me.
Mooris Midnight.
Oh.
Like Morris.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see it. Let me save it for you, man. Let me say sorry about that. So let me see if this is right. Is that right there?
Yeah.
Moore's Midnight. Okay, I got you. More is Midnight. That's right. Now let me know. Is this good right here on your IG, Mr. Permafrost?
Yeah, Mr. Permafrost.
There it is. So all you guys, you want to check out Gary's handle once again, IG at Mr. Permafrost, and then also Twitter is Mr. More is Midnight. No question. Now, obviously, you want to check us out, go to our YouTube page. It's at the B-Side Podcast 3557. The B-Side Podcast 3557 on YouTube. Also, if you want to check us out, let me go up here. Where's it at? You can always check us out on Fanbase here. Go to AR Cells 2. I do upload our podcast up there as well. So check me out at Fanbase at AR Cells 2. We definitely upload the podcast up on there on that app. Also, if you want to check us out on X, go to the B-Side Podcast 2, the B-Side Podcast 2 on X. Definitely. If you want to check us out on IG, go to at the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q on IG. Definitely check us out there. Also, if you want to go to the website, you got to go to the bsidepodcast.com. Go to bsidepodcast.com. I will check out our website. Now, if you want to check me out on IG, I am at ARCells2 on IG, ARCells2 on IG. Once again, I think I said I was on Fanbase ARCells2 on that. I think that's everything. Also, where am I over here on IG? Where's my Rob _ B Sales? Did I get rid of that? I know I didn't. There's no way. Here we go. Want to check me out on X? Also go at Rob _ B Sales, at Rob _ B Sales. Hey, you know what? Also, I do have a foundation. If you want to check us out, go to thesellersfoundation.com. Go to sellersfoundation.com. We have great things going on with our foundation here. We definitely giving scholarship money to students enrolled at the great Wilberforce State University. Also, you can check us out. The scholarship that the Sellers Foundation is sponsoring is the Dr. Lee Sellers Scholarship. You can check us out on IG at the Dr. Lee Sellers Scholarship. If you want to check us out as far as the Sellers Foundation on IG, you can always go to at TSF, the Sellers Foundation _22 _OH Ohio. Once again, IG, you can check us out at TSF _22 OH. Well, hey, great show tonight. Thank you guys for everything. Gary, once again, man, always been great. We're going to keep this going weekly. Hey, until further notice, thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So you switched over to the Republican Party? That's crazy.
Stop it.
That's crazy.
Nothing like that, bro.
Oh, this thing is
Hey,
recording?
take care.
Oh, this thing is on?